Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the American Premier Soccer League on the National Soccer Network. We are here at Rider University with a matchup between Real Central New Jersey and Philadelphia Heritage SC. These are two teams towards the bottom of the Delaware River Conference. Real Central with a record of 3 wins, 2 draws, and 12 losses, sitting in 9th place on the conference table, while Philadelphia Heritage with 1 win, 5 draws, and 11 losses, sitting just below Real Central New Jersey in 10th place in the Delaware River Conference. Both teams will definitely want to look for a win to get their season going off great and to climb up the table. That's what they are looking for, and we are going to see which team has what it takes today. Real Central New Jersey will be playing in their staple red and black kits, whereas Philadelphia SC will be playing in all white today. In the Mercer County, we have 70 degrees Fahrenheit, a beautiful soccer weather. So it is going to be an entertaining game against two teams that are desperately looking for points to climb up the table. As we wait for the whistle to be blown, Real Central New Jersey will take possession first and get the kickoff going. And both teams haven't scored too much throughout the season. They both have almost equivalent goal difference. Real Central minus 27 and Philadelphia Heritage minus 28. Though Real Central have managed to score just a few more goals, 22 goals to 17 for Philadelphia Heritage throughout the season, and both teams have allowed over 45 goals throughout the year. What will happen in this matchup? Time will tell. The refs start to walk forward onto the pitch. Game will soon be underway. For Real Central New Jersey, look for Ilya Saakashvili to try to get on the end of a massive cross or header to knock a ball into the back of the net. He will definitely be looking to add some goals to his counter. But here we go. We are underway on the APSL on the National Soccer Network. Real Central New Jersey starting with the ball and already about to bring it into the final third for Philadelphia, but whistle was called and there was an offsides. Offsides on that right wing, and Philadelphia will take possession for the first time this game and will send a ball deep to try to get a flick on towards the top of the box, but it's been well defended by Real Central, who are going to just cover it around, but it will roll out for a throw-in for Philadelphia, who tried a little back heel, but no one was there to pick up on that, and Real Central will take possession and look to pass down that left-hand side of the field, look to find some space against Philadelphia Heritage, and will switch up the field. Although a quick interception from Philadelphia, driving down, but the defense was there for New Jersey, who get the ball back before any imminent threat occurred. And now some wide open space, but the ball was a little too strong. And Philadelphia will pass it back and will restart deep in their own end. Good passage of plays from Philadelphia, trying to keep possession, keep the ball away from Real Central. Looking for some open players. Another long ball. Trying to go aggressive, Philadelphia, and send some balls deep, but we got to be careful. Going to take a little bit more of a subdued approach. Try to pass it down that right-hand side, but ball is intercepted by Real Central. And New Jersey will look to bring the ball up the field, but not before it goes out of play for a throw-in for New Jersey. New Jersey finding some openings in their own half. Tried to get a pass off, but right wing might be a little bit offside for that to have been completed successfully. And they will send it all the way back to Sean Bowen, their keeper, who will pass it back out. And a good long ball from New Jersey themselves. Can they get on the end of it? No, Philadelphia able to intercept, but it will go out of play for a Jersey throw-in. Couple of good passes, but a quick foul on Philadelphia. New Jersey will look to start up quickly and try to find an open man. Passing it back out wide to the right. Though it heads back to the middle of the field. And will start to drive up towards the top of the box, but not before passing it back and switching fields to the left. Philadelphia starting to get back into a defensive shape. Good cross into the box, but Philadelphia kicks it out wide. And we will get a deep throw-in for Real Central New Jersey. Throw-in was unsuccessful for New Jersey, or as Philadelphia almost got to the end of that one, but the touch was too wide, and New Jersey do get back on the ball. Good pass. Nice little ground through ball onto that right wing. We'll pass it back to the middle of the field. And New Jersey will try to switch it to the left side of the field, but intercepted by Philadelphia Heritage, who look to get some possession of their own, try to drive up that right wing. And they find an open player, but Bowen is there to recover and send it back to Real Central just in time. It was close, though, for Philadelphia Heritage to break through. But the keeper just had a half step on him. And now New Jersey have a chance for a potential counterattack if they're able to get some good passage plays in. They find the right wing, who send a cross into the box, and they find a player for a header, and it bounces off the crossbar. Are you kidding me? Near chance for New Jersey to get on the board early, but the ball rattles off the crossbar, and Philadelphia have their backs against the wall as New Jersey once again have the ball in the final third. But Philadelphia do manage to get the ball back. And will once again send a long ball. But two New Jersey defenders able to sniff that one out. New Jersey with the closest chance. Good cross that managed to find a player. And it was headed, but it was a little bit too tall for the goal. Hits off the crossbar. But they will look to try and find another opportunity like that again. They get on the edge of the ball, and an ambitious shot from outside the 18. Looking for a corner kick, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it's going to go New Jersey's way, despite the disputes. And the ref decides to change his mind. Central ref and line judges disagree there for a second, but New Jersey do get awarded the corner kick after it's all said and done. And we'll look to potentially get on the board early here. Again, despite only having 11 points throughout the season, they have 22 goals scored, and a good corner kick finds a player at the top of the 18, but it's going to get shepherded out. Got a nice little lob pass in, and then another ambitious shot off a volley, but that goes way over, and Philadelphia will take over for a surefire goal kick. Good couple of chances for New Jersey, though. Unable to convert on that one, but they have been the more threatening team in these opening 7 minutes. The ref calls the foul on that one. A little bit too heavy on the touch and on the shove, but Philadelphia will get the restart. And we'll look to try to get a good spell of possession here. Something they haven't had so far in this matchup. Try to see if they can find some spots in this New Jersey half. A touch was a little bit too wide, but they managed to recover it, and they find their left winger, who sends a really good cross, but a good grab from New Jersey. And before they're able to make any progress of their own, Philadelphia with a good interception. Solid through ball, but picked away from New Jersey. Gonna try and pass it down to the left, but a couple of Philadelphia defenders ensuring that doesn't happen. Forces a restart all the way back to the keeper. Bowen will pass it back out. And will receive the ball. To get another restart, New Jersey have to be careful here. In a little bit of dangerous territory, but they find some open players. Will send it down to the right channel. Gonna be racing against in a one-on-one battle that New Jersey wins. Philadelphia trying not to foul, but they do manage to poke the ball out, and it will roll for a throw-in for New Jersey. So it looks like Philadelphia will get the throw in instead. Looks like that last touch before it went out of a, or via a New Jersey player. So New Jersey do get the ball back. But the touch was too heavy on the pass. Unsuccessful pass there, and Philadelphia will regain control. Passing it down that left wing. Around midfield. And trying to get a very ambitious cross into the box from right around midfield to try to switch up that field of play. But New Jersey were on top of that one. Good couple of passes inside their own territory. And they'll send it back out. And restart from the left side now. Or from their right. And we'll look to try to build a possession inside Philadelphia's half. Touch was a little too heavy, but they managed to find a Jersey player who will look to send it back towards the middle of the field. Though two Philadelphia players trying to strip the ball, and the third one comes through. Took three Philadelphia players, but they got the ball back, and now it's a 2-on-2. Philadelphia, will we get a pass from outside the box? And the ball does roll into the back of the net, but an offsides was called. So Philadelphia had a very good counter there, but a little unfortunate on the timing for them, as they were just called for offsides. New Jersey will restart with that one. They look to find a player streaking down the middle of the field. They get control, but two Philadelphia players are there. New Jersey regains control. Philadelphia fall back into a shape. The header is missed from the box. Falls back for New Jersey. Looks to get a cross in, but it skies over the net. And it skies over everybody. It was a good, dangerous attack from Jersey. A good response to that Philadelphia counter. But at the end of the day, it'll be a goal kick for Philadelphia. Again, both teams looking to climb the table. and get some much-needed points. And they both have a good opportunity to do so today. Philadelphia will keep the ball. Start to drive it inside Jersey's half as they send it out wide to the left. And we start getting a low cross into the box, but met by a New Jersey player who will send it out back to the middle and ensure that their possession is kept. New Jersey keeping a good spell of possession, sending it out wide to the left themselves after a good couple of one-touch passes, but that one let him down, and Philadelphia will take control, try to just clear the ball. They had a player there, but there were a couple of Jersey defenders waiting for a move like that. And Jersey will once again hang on to the ball. Look to find some open space here. Good little through ball. We'll send it back. And then a switch up a field to the left side. Not before Philadelphia gets there, though New Jersey's able to keep control of it. Solid through ball for Jersey, trying to get across, a low cross into the box. They find a player, but Philadelphia was there. That final finish, that last shot at the end was a little too light, it seemed. And New Jersey were unable to convert on a very good opportunity to get on the scoreboard. Plenty of Philadelphia defenders, though, around the ball to stop that attack. New Jersey had a very good spell there. They'll look to get something like that going again. But Philadelphia are on the ball and will look to slow things down a little bit. We'll send it down their right wing. Collides into a Jersey player who will recover the ball. And they'll just play it back in their own half. Trying to keep the ball away from Philadelphia Heritage. If Philadelphia beat Jersey, they will leapfrog over them in the table. So this is a pretty big game for them as well. Real Central New Jersey are making sure that does not happen. A tie or a win will ensure that they stay above Philadelphia. Real Central looking for a couple of dribbles. They find a player on that right wing who's going to take it towards the center of the field before passing it back out to the right. Jersey players finding themselves open before we get a lob cross into the box. But Philadelphia were there to take that one out. Not before it was intercepted from Jersey, though. And Philadelphia will take it back out themselves. Look to get a clearance this time. We'll send it back out towards the middle. Jersey's starting to press high a little bit, but they will start to fall back now. And Philadelphia will regain control after a scary yet successful defensive effort in order to keep this scoreline at zeros. Philadelphia just doing some couple of passes inside their own territory. New Jersey really looking to get on the ball. And it bounces off a Jersey player, but they were unable to complete that reversal and get that possession for themselves. So they are holding Philadelphia on that right side before they start breaking through the middle, and a good long cross. If they can find a player, he'll be onside. Although an ambitious header after a little bit of a slight kick up from Jersey. Kicked the ball up, but not far back for a full clearance. Found the head of a Philadelphia player And he tried to forcefully head it into the goal, but the power wasn't there to get past Bowen. So Jersey will get back on the ball. They're going to send another deep ball on the left side. Shouts for offside, but nothing crazy yet. Going to dribble inside the box and have a good shot himself. But it was a little too tall for the goal. Dribbling with a lot of speed there. Maybe got a little bit too far under the ball. It just sent that one, but the angle was looking good. So another good shot attempt from New Jersey to add to their tally. But at the end of the day, they're looking for one that can convert onto the scoreboard. Jersey, good through ball on the left side. It will keep the ball, but it will go out of bounds for a Philadelphia throw-in. Just ran out of room there. And the ref will tell Philadelphia to just back up a little bit, to not go too far up on the throw-in. They find a player. And we'll look for another long ball. The long balls from Philadelphia have been constant, but haven't really been too successful in able to find someone. But if it does happen, it could be scary for New Jersey, who get back on the ball here. And will look to pass between some of their defenders. Good pass from Real Central. Keeping that possession. Looking to switch the field of play or keep it in the middle. But Philadelphia read that one just as well and were able to take it for themselves. Tried to get a through ball, a little give and go, just unsuccessful for Philadelphia. You saw the vision that they were going for, but the ball was just a little too far in front of their attackers to be able to make that passage of play work out for them. And now New Jersey have a chance themselves to answer and to get an attack going. A little bit of shuffling going down on that end, but it looks like New Jersey might be awarded with a throw in here. New Jersey are going to take this one very deep into Philadelphia territory. But no one's inside the box, so they're not looking for a crazy long throw. They'll just look for a simple one, almost on the end touchline. But it finds a Philadelphia player instead, and a counterattack could be underway here for Philadelphia if they find some players. Ends up passing it towards the middle of the field, but that pass is unsuccessful. New Jersey will take over. Philadelphia had a very good chance to expand the field, but just didn't work out for them. So Philadelphia do get the ball back. Jersey with a couple of unsuccessful passes themselves, and they find an open player. Is he offsides or not? He's one-on-one with the keeper, and it will be saved. My goodness, New Jersey, Real Central New Jersey came through. It was one-on-one with the keeper from Philadelphia Heritage. Dribbles past the keeper, and then just has too light of a shot on target that allowed Real Central to sprint back and get a nice slide tackle in and save the ball from going out, allowing Bowen to regain possession of the ball and ensure that Philadelphia stays off the score sheet. My goodness, that was Philadelphia's best chance, and it did not work out for them. A little too soft on that touch, but they do get the ball back. Tried to find an open player in the middle of the field, but they do get the ball back after a long touch from New Jersey themselves. So New Jersey will get the ball, a couple of one-touch passes, finding themselves in the middle of the field. And they might switch it back towards that left side. Philadelphia sprinting towards the ball. They managed to break it from New Jersey, but the ball will go out of bounds for a Jersey throw, and Philadelphia playing a little bit aggressive. They got nothing to lose here, so why won't they? New Jersey keeping that possession after that throw-in. Philadelphia starting to drop back a little bit. New Jersey with a long ball themselves. They find a player, try to spread it out to the right wing, and they do manage to stay on the ball there. Looked a little soft to them, but Philadelphia, after a couple players were on top of it, managed to intercept, but they get a couple of touches wrong. They managed to keep it themselves as well, but Jersey is going to kick it out, and it's going to go for a Jersey throw-in. Looked like it might have been off of Jersey, but instead, New Jersey will take the throw, and they will send it out back. And restart towards that center of the field. And Philadelphia with a good slide tackle to intercept that. A little bit of a 3-on-3, 3-on-4 situation for Philadelphia, who's going to slide while kicking the ball towards the right channel. Field maybe a little bit too slippery on that quick turn, but New Jersey were on top of it. Though couldn't keep the ball for long. Philadelphia might get a cross in themselves unless he runs out of room. Instead, they spread the ball out back, get a little cross into the box. It was too short and found a Jersey player instead who looked to maybe start a counter. Only 5 Philadelphia players dropping back right now. So if Jersey find a good through ball, that was too ambitious though. Philadelphia were there to just kick that out of the way, but kicked it out of bounds, and it will be a New Jersey throw in Philadelphia's final third. So deep in Philadelphia territory. New Jersey have the ball. Good throwing from Jersey, throwing it deep inside the box towards that end touchline, but it will go out for a Jersey corner kick. In 25 minutes in the game so far, Jersey definitely have had the more frequent chances. I'd argue Philadelphia has had the better looking chances that maybe should have gone in, but Jersey did have a ball that hit the crossbar early on in this game, and after that corner kick, unsuccessful, just managed to hit the feet of a Philadelphia player who looked to switch up in a good kick towards the middle of the field, finds a Philadelphia player. Jersey players were surrounded that one in a through ball, just not fast enough, and Jersey will get on top of that once again and regain that possession. And Jersey will look to find the player themselves, dodges a couple Philadelphia defenders, turning around with the ball, finding someone through inside the box. But before he gets stepped on, and the ball will get kicked out by Philadelphia. In Jersey, once again, a throw-in deep in Philadelphia territory. Ref deciding to hold the play for a couple of seconds, waiting for something, but sends the all clear, and Jersey will throw in themselves. And we'll switch that field to the left wing. Try not to run out of room here. Got a little bit of space, but we'll switch it to the wide open right side. Philadelphia in a defensive shape here, but New Jersey do find a couple of players. Though it does go out of play. It was a little bit too far for Jersey. And it will go out for a Philadelphia goal kick. Some good adventurous through balls there. But we're unable to get to the end of that. Philadelphia shuffling Jersey off the ball after that goal kick to ensure that they keep possession. And they'll look to maybe get into Jersey's territory. Beautiful back heel, but just couldn't find a player with a matching shirt. But a poor Jersey pass will find Philadelphia. They'll look to try and spread it out to the left, but again, the touch pass was just a little too soft, and Jersey were able to take advantage and stop that attack quickly. But again, another poor pass from Jersey, finds an open Philadelphia player, but he just rockets the ball. And it goes a little bit higher than he was anticipating. It will go out for a Jersey goal kick. Philadelphia have only scored 17 goals this season, averaging exactly 1 goal per game that they've played. Maybe 1 goal will be enough in this matchup. Too early to tell. Philadelphia will take the throw-in, though. They'll look to try to find a couple of players towards the middle of the field. They'll send it back to their defense. Almost all their players above the halfway line, but not before dropping back. Philadelphia dribbling past some Jersey players, but intercepted by Jersey. Slide tackle, also from Jersey, but Philadelphia stay on the ball, and then a little toe poke allows Jersey to get back on the end of the ball, but Philadelphia staying resilient and keeping that possession despite a couple of Jersey interventions, and they find a player on the top of the box. Can they get a shot off? And they don't. Jersey was there to stymie that attack, and it will go out for a goal kick in favor of Real Central New Jersey. Philadelphia, though, showing a lot of heart, though. So that pass from Jersey will go out, and it will be a Philadelphia throw-in in their own territory. Just able to shuffle off all of the attacks that Jersey have been putting on them, and able to keep the ball despite a lot of interventions. Tried to find a player, but just a little bit too far behind him. Jersey will pick up on it and do a nice little back heel to try to get on it. Almost a foul there, but instead they shake it off. The ref lets him play. You'll love to see it. And Jersey will stay on the ball. They'll either send it out to the left, but maybe poke it towards the middle instead. Have a couple players on that left wing, Jersey. They'll send it back, though. Maybe try to find some more open space. Philadelphia going to try to drop back a little bit. Good ground cross from Jersey. Finds the foot of a player. Finds the foot of another one on the top of the box. Going to take a rocket shot. Hits the back of a Philadelphia defender. And Philly will get back on the ball. Struggling to get out of their half after this New Jersey attack, as Jersey are starting to press up higher and higher as the matchup progresses. And good kick from Philly to keep the ball and force Jersey to maybe drop back a little bit. Philly, instead of advancing it, will continue to just hold on to the ball, try not to lose it to Jersey. The ref says play on, but not after that one. That will be a heavy foul, and that will be our first booking of the matchup against Real Central New Jersey. Right on the middle of the field. And Philadelphia will take over. Jersey slightly delaying the restart. And Philadelphia will try to get started upon the ref's discretion once they get it to a spot under his approval. And Philadelphia might look for a long ball. They do got a couple players on the top of the box. They got some players on the left and right side of the field that have a lot of green grass in front of them, but the long ball is what they go for, and Bowen is there to get his hands on it. Free kick. It might have gone direct to goal. There's a good chance that maybe if that kick had a little more power for it, it could have been a shot on target. New Jersey will take control. Philadelphia with a good kick inside the box. They had a nice ground pass And around 15 yards out, Philadelphia just turned and shot, but the ball was too high for the goal. So New Jersey, a little bit shaky with their possession, gives it up to Philly once again, finds a player on the top of the box, and gets another shot off that once again is too high. And that's going to go out for a New Jersey goal kick once again. Couple of great shot attempts from Philadelphia. We've had 3 since that free kick right on the half field line. But all of them were just a little too tall for goal. And now Jersey will look to get a good spell of possession without losing it to Philly. And that one was almost lost. Keeping it towards that left side of the field. We'll look to maybe play it back. But instead chooses to drive it forward. Tries to cut through a couple of Philly defenders. But instead the ball will not roll out of play. It will stay in Jersey's half. And Jersey will send a long ball themselves. Try to find an open player, but Philadelphia is there. It lands on the feet of a Jersey player. And will send it towards the middle of the box. Who tries to send it out wide. Then a good shot from Jersey. And it was spilled from the keeper, but it was a good diving save from Philadelphia to shuffle it out wide for a corner kick for New Jersey. Some good passage of plays. Some good link-up passes from New Jersey. Real Central found someone that was about 25 yards out and then shuffled the ball out to the left side of the box and then took a shot pretty much on that 18-yard line. They're going to go for a corner kick right now. Have a couple of players. Philadelphia gets ahead to it. And then a good bicycle kick from Philly to try to clear it. Jersey tried to get on top of it, but lost their footing. And Philadelphia will look to string together a counter of their own. Tries to get a through ball in, but too far for either of their attackers to try to find the end of that. Philadelphia have looked pretty dangerous on the counter, but it all comes down to that final finish. They weren't able to make it happen. The ball will go out of field for what looks like a Philadelphia throw-in. Jersey doesn't seem too pleased about that. Though despite it all, I'd argue it's been a pretty even game between the two teams at the bottom of the Delaware River Conference table. Pretty equal in terms of possessions, touches inside the opponent's box, and chances. And it is still equal on the scoreboard as well, 0-0. But Jersey are looking to drive up. We'll send it out wide to the left. As Philly falls back into shape. Good cross into the box. Tries to find a player that was standing there. But 3 Philly defenders making sure that doesn't happen. And Philly looking for a good restart of their own. Just dribbling. Jersey's letting them dribble. But the one player that was open that could have made for a threatening chance was offsides. And Jersey will take over. Philadelphia pressing a little bit, but not too high. Instead, opting to drop back, allowing Jersey to almost cut through their defense. Finds a player on the right wing. And they'll choose to cross it, but the cross was too deep. They'll go out for a Philadelphia goal kick. Just went by everybody. So far, both defenses, they've been tested in these 37 minutes. But neither have wavered. Neither have broken. Philadelphia will lose their possession. Jersey will have a couple players running inside the box. But Philadelphia were there to step on that and keep the ball for themselves. But played a little too softly. Jersey are going to take back control towards their final third, but Philadelphia get back to the end of it. We'll start to send the ball down the right channel, but not before New Jersey are able to get it on their own. But Philadelphia pressing high, trying to force a New Jersey mistake. But Jersey instead look like they have a lot of open space to work with if they choose to cooperate with it. And Jersey are going to send it back. Force Philadelphia to drop. And Jersey cuts through a couple of defenders. Will look to get a good cross, but instead it becomes a shot on target. But it was completely low, and it was always going to the keeper. Good hands from Philadelphia. They will punt the ball towards the midfield. And they manage to keep control. We'll try to send it back out to their left. We'll end up forcing a drop back themselves for a restart. And the ball will go out of play for a Philadelphia Heritage throw-in. New Jersey thought it might have been off Philadelphia. They could have gone and thrown themselves, but no. On the attacking half, Philadelphia will get the ball. Could be an opportunity for another attack, for another chance, and maybe another shot from Philadelphia. Will opt to throw it deep, but New Jersey will get to the end of it. Philadelphia going to try to press, but Bone gets his hands on it, and will shuffle it out to his right. A couple of through balls from Jersey, but they almost lose their possession. And good slide tackle from Philadelphia, but that slide tackle was a little heavy and got more of the player from New Jersey than the ball itself. And the ref is having a harsh word with Philadelphia. Doesn't issue a card just yet. But that challenge was a little rough. And New Jersey will take control in their own half. With about 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. All zeros on the scoreboard. Again, it's been difficult for both teams to score, but both teams have been adventurous in this first half. Jersey is called for offsides after another long ball that matches that adventurous description. Philadelphia will try to keep it, but instead, the touch tried to let him down, but Philadelphia managed to get back on it on the right side. And will look to dribble, but instead gets shouldered off the ball, double shouldered off the ball, and Philadelphia will still remain on it. But not at that third time. Third time's the charm for New Jersey. We're going to pass it, but then immediately lose it back to Philadelphia. And Jersey trying to intercept. And then we got a foul there against New Jersey. And Philadelphia will get a free kick towards the end line. It's possible Philadelphia can go direct to box, try to find a couple of players to maybe get ahead on it and see if they could get a shot on target, or they will choose to play it short. Play it a little bit short, but play it forward, and New Jersey will intercept. And maybe we'll look to spring a counterattack if they can find their player on the right wing who is streaking down right now. Has a lot of green grass in front of him. Going to try to find a player on the top of the box. Will instead leave it for the winger, who will pass it back towards the middle. But a lot of Philadelphia defenders there. Though New Jersey able to keep control of the ball. Trying to pass it out on that right wing, but it goes out of bounds for a Philadelphia throw-in. Philadelphia's defense has been tested a lot this first half, but they've passed every single one of them so far. The ref says play on. Jersey lose the ball to Philadelphia. Going to try to find their player running over 3 New Jersey defenders, but instead Jersey get to the end of that one. They're going to try to find a player themselves. Towards the top of the 18 is where they dribble, but they get shepherded off the ball, and Philadelphia will intercept and try to get a possession going their own, but they lose it to Jersey, and then he gets pulled back instead of being able to run. They're potentially arguing for a yellow card as Philadelphia held back that Jersey player. And Jersey will instead take the restart and send it to the left side. We'll look to play it through, but another broken pass. And Philadelphia will get on top of it, but Jersey could maybe step through. The ball does go out of bounds, and it will be a New Jersey corner. Oh, we got a little bit of shuffling going on. Some fighting that might need to be squared away. Tempers flaring late in this first half. Still a lot of game left. But as far as we know, it is still a New Jersey corner kick. Once the battle has been settled. Jersey will take their time. Ref still talking to 2 players that were maybe the instigators of the brawl. Could be 1 from each side. Unclear if a booking was issued. But either way, Jersey will take their corner kick. And they have a chance in the dying moments of the first half to take a lead here. They've had quite a few chances. Their closest one was when they had a header hit the crossbar. They have a great corner kick spilled by Philadelphia. And the ball goes back out towards the box. Tries for an ambitious volley from Jersey. Philadelphia struggling to clear it. Jersey will get back on it. Will only go as far as towards the top of the box. And New Jersey will once again have that possession. And we'll send it out wide. A little soft. Philadelphia's trying to press. Good cross into the box. Headed over. But saved by Philadelphia. Too easy for him. Didn't have to move too much. Was able to get the hands on it. And Philadelphia will look to get a restart of their own. Into first half stoppage time now. Philadelphia will stay on the ball. New Jersey looking for a foul, but instead ref says play on. And Philadelphia will try to get a long ball going. New Jersey will stymie that attack. And instead, they'll get a through ball. Jersey will send it back out to that right side. Looking for one more cross. One more chance before the half is up. Maybe tried to get a kick there, but instead chose for a couple of touches instead. A couple of dribbles. Jersey chooses to send it out wide, and they are called for offsides. And that's going to do it for the first half of this matchup of the American Premier Soccer League in the Delaware River Conference. Real Central New Jersey 0, Philadelphia Heritage SC 0 after 45.
There is no Central Jersey. It's a little bit of a mystical kingdom, kind of a Camelot.
To stay onside. Shaw then to continue, then takes the shot, and it's off the body and in! Ethan Shaw. Davis cross. Doobie backing up, and it's in!
Get tickets now at realcentralnj.soccer.
How far would you go to get him the best care? If she was in danger? Would you go where doctors meet with you longer so they really know you? Where they collaborate across disciplines for care that's unique to you? There's no doctor too far, no care too distant. You'd go to the ends of the earth, wouldn't you? And so do we. Welcome to Capitol Health.
You'll get it done.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
There is no Central Jersey.
It's a little bit of a mystical kingdom, kind of a Camelot.
To stay onside. Shaw then to continue, then takes the shot, and it's off the body, and in! Ethan Shaw! Davis cross, Doobie backing up, and it's in!
Get tickets now at realcentralnj.soccer.
How far would you go to get him the best care? If she was in danger, would you go where doctors meet with you longer so they really know you? Where they collaborate across disciplines for care that's unique to you? There's no doctor too far, no care too distant. You'd go to the ends of the earth, wouldn't you? And so do we. Welcome to Capitol Health.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the American Premier Soccer League on the National Soccer Network. If you're just joining us, 0-0 between Real Central New Jersey and Philadelphia Heritage SC. The two bottom teams in the Delaware River Conference, Real Central New Jersey, 3 wins, 2 draws, 12 losses, sit in 9th place in the Delaware River Conference. Philadelphia Heritage SC, 1 win, 5 draws, 11 losses. They sit in 10th. Will look to get their second win today away against Real Central New Jersey. As the second half is underway, the fields have swapped. Philadelphia in all whites and Real Central New Jersey in their staple red and blacks. Lots of loose balls, lots of dispossessions in the first half. New Jersey will look to try to clean things up a little bit, and especially on that final finish to see if they can get on the board and separate themselves farther and farther from Philadelphia at the bottom of the table. Couple of headers going on, but New Jersey will get to the end of that and will look to drive the ball forward, but was dragged down by Philadelphia, and the ref will call foul for New Jersey. somewhat of a free kick opportunity, but instead they kick it out wide to the right. Instead of opting to go for the box and be aggressive in the first minute of the second half, but Philadelphia managed to take advantage of that slow start, and they pass it out wide to their right, try to find a little bit of green grass, but they choose for a through ball with 4 Jersey defenders, and Jersey will just look to kick it away, clear it out, and go out for a Philadelphia throw-in. Philly throws it in deep. And they try to keep that possession, but it does go out of a Philadelphia player. And New Jersey will take possession, try to get a quick restart going as they're in Philadelphia's half. And they do get another throw-in opportunity as Philadelphia pokes it out before any threatening attack builds up. Jersey are looking to start a new one, though. Philadelphia managed to intercept and will try to clear it out of any dangerous area. Philadelphia pass it back. Trying to force Jersey to drop back. Maybe allowing them to get a little bit of possession. Look to try and find some players. The ball ricochets off a Jersey player. And New Jersey get on top of it as they start to sprint towards the middle of the field and will look for a single shot. But instead, it gets picked up by Philadelphia. Their keeper got good hands onto it. The shot was direct straight towards the keeper. Didn't really have to test him in any crazy way. It was an ambitious shot from Jersey, but once again, they tally another shot on target early on in the second half. They look to get a through ball in, but Philadelphia pokes that one away. Not fully cleared, though, as Jersey will look to restart from that right wing. They get a good cross in, a lot of height onto it, find a header, but Philadelphia will kick that one out and clear it. Only as far as the New Jersey defender on the right side of that midfield. And Jersey will start to pick it back up. Philadelphia starting to press, and a single touch by Jersey lets them down. Philadelphia will get back on the ball. Philly tried for a quick pass. It was touched by Jersey, but they couldn't get a full possession. Instead, Philadelphia will keep it for themselves. They try to switch the field, but a New Jersey player was right there, eyeing that ball like a hawk. And now, New Jersey looked to get a build-up, manages to pass through a couple of Philadelphia players. 4 players inside the box to ensure it doesn't get to the striker. And now Philadelphia sliding all over the field, trying to keep the ball, but the refs just play on. Philadelphia shoves New Jersey out of it, and the ref does say play on still, and Philadelphia will pass it out towards their right wing. Will look to send a through ball, but it's called for offsides before some players topple over each other. There's a good look for Philadelphia, a lot of green grass in front of them, but instead it was too much green grass as there was no more defenders behind them. Philadelphia get called for offsides in the 50th minute here. New Jersey will look to just play it back. Philadelphia is starting to press high, though. Starting this second half a little more aggressive. They poke it away from Jersey, force a mistake. And now they have a chance on the top of the box. Looked like there was a deflection. And it will be a handball against Philadelphia. And New Jersey will take control. The ricochet was a little too wild and bounced off the hands of one of Philadelphia's own players as New Jersey looked to try to get an ambitious through ball to their striker. And unfortunately for them, Philadelphia will manage to read that one out and will get back on the ball. Philly will pass it back towards the middle of the field. Look to try to find some open lanes. They will try to break down that New Jersey defense, but they'll pass it all the way back to their keeper. And will restart deep in their own territory. Jersey not pressing too high right now, looking to stay in shape. Philadelphia trying to get the ball out of their own half. Just end up choosing to clear it away and the Jersey defenders will pick up on it. Bowen will pass it back out wide. And Jersey will keep it in their own half. Philadelphia dropping back on the press, allowing them to go forward. Considered a back heel, but instead chose to just play it back to their defenders. And back to the keeper. Real Central New Jersey looking to try and find an open lane. Tried for a lob over all of the Philadelphia defenders. They do find a Jersey player who looks for a low cross inside the box, but it gets shepherded out by Philadelphia for a Real Central New Jersey corner kick. First corner kick of the second half goes to Real Central New Jersey. They'll look to end their scoring drought this game and try to get on the board. Most of their players inside the box. The corner was a little bit low, and Philadelphia will get on it, try to launch a counterattack. They have a 2-on-2 right now as they send it out to the left. Philadelphia's got their left winger. Numerous Jersey players dropping back, but the cross let Philadelphia down. And Jersey will restart, but Jersey were too slow and naive to get on the ball. In Philadelphia will get back on it and try to shoot it, and forces a crazy save from Sean Bowen and Real Central New Jersey. It will be a Philadelphia corner, but that one offensive mistake from Real Central New Jersey launched a crazy Philadelphia possession that almost resulted in a goal. And now it has resulted in a corner kick for Philadelphia, who send it out very wide, meets the head of a Philadelphia player, but then it meets the feet of Real New Jersey. Philadelphia had a good kick, but numerous New Jersey defenders there to keep that one out of goal. Philadelphia intercept, though. They had players waiting in deep. Then a lot of dispossession on that far end of the field. But Philadelphia are awarded the throw-in. And they'll try to dance through a couple of New Jersey defenders. They had a couple of good looks at goal. This is another opportunity, but New Jersey do manage to get a couple of hands on it. And will try not to lose their possession to Philadelphia like they did last time they were in this position. Philadelphia once again pressing very high, trying to close all of the lanes that Jersey has. New Jersey will find a player right around midfield. Look to try to launch a good possession, but a good step in from Philadelphia. Though just meets a New Jersey player who will send it out wide to their right side. And Philadelphia will slide tackle, kick that ball out of bounds for a Real Central New Jersey throw-in. New Jersey looking to take that one and keep it on the right side of the field. Numerous Philadelphia defenders there to try to poke that ball away, but Jersey are still on it. They're going to try to find some open players to switch the field, but it was too early. And Philadelphia will poke the ball away and get it for themselves. They'll send it out wide to their right. New Jersey will end up dropping back, allowing Philadelphia to just get it to midfield. Now they start to press high, and the press is successful. New Jersey will get on it. A little bit of a soft pass, but Philadelphia will get to the end of it. It will be a New Jersey throw-in, though. A little bit of a light touch from New Jersey allowed Philadelphia to maybe get back on the ball there. But as they did, the ball was forced out of play, and New Jersey will throw it back. New Jersey will just try to kick it very far wide towards the middle of the field, tries to find one of their own players. And they might have found someone towards the top of the box. But it was an unsuccessful kick. It will go out for a goal kick for Philadelphia. Another good chance from Real Central New Jersey. But at the end of the day, shot was fruitless. Scoreline will remain 0-0, 10 minutes into the second half. And Real Central will take, Philadelphia will take that goal kick. We'll send it out wide. Though it looks like it might have gone out for a New Jersey throw. And we'll try to send it out deep. And the ref will call a foul against Real Central New Jersey. Tripped up a Philadelphia player there for a second. On Philadelphia's left wing. Philadelphia will get a good-looking free kick. So they'll start to send a couple players forward. So far this game, Philadelphia have definitely been known for sending in long balls, deep balls towards the box, being very ambitious with their crosses, their lobs. They look to have about 6 players in the box right now. Couple hanging out back just in case New Jersey managed to launch a counterattack. But I imagine a long lob into the box will be what Philadelphia is eyeing for this, to try to get onto the score sheet. Try to get a swift attack with this free kick that they've been awarded. And Philadelphia do go for the lob inside the box, and they find a player, and they score. Wow! Very close to the touchline, and it was a difficult angle, but it just sneaks past Sean Bowen. It looked like Sean had it for a quick second there, but as soon as we saw the celebrations, Philadelphia, we knew that they got on the board. That free kick was exactly what they needed, and they've been looking dangerous all night with those long balls, some of them a little bit too ambitious, but that one found a player deep inside the box, almost got it out of bounds, but just found that perfect angle, a tight angle. The angle was very, very acute, but it managed to squeak by and find its way into the back of the net. A beautiful free kick set piece opportunity by Philadelphia Heritage 8 SC. And now they find themselves ahead in this matchup. And now Real Central New Jersey are in a little bit of trouble. They still got a half hour before it's time to panic, but Philadelphia get back on the end of this. They could launch a couple of attacks back to back as they get their possession. And they find a player on the left side, dribbling towards the box and try and cut through a couple of Jersey defenders, but they take that one out, and the ref's going to call a corner kick for Philadelphia. Wow, what an insane set piece from Philadelphia. And now New Jersey have to be real careful here, because this is once again another set piece for Philadelphia. Real Central do not want to be 2 down this quickly. But Philadelphia are definitely looking for the 1-2 punch. They got the jab. Can they get the straight? Now, good kick, but it just goes over goal. They had a good look at it, but that touch was a little too powerful. Foot might have been under the ball a little bit too much, and that ball just went over the goal. As it stands right now, though, Philadelphia will surpass Real Central New Jersey on the table if the scoreline stays this way. And then Real Central New Jersey would end up falling to last place in the Delaware River Conference. Though Jersey tried to get a good attack, it was intercepted by Philadelphia, who looked to string together a couple of possessions. Couple of loose touches. Refs allow him play on. And Philadelphia managed to get to the end of it. Getting battered and bruised, but they find a player. Refs is play on, and he kicks. And it's just wide of the goal. Oh, man. Philadelphia showing their strength. Getting pushed around by Jersey, but still hanging on to the ball and keeping that possession. As Jersey are stopping, waiting for the ref to call a foul, Philadelphia keep playing, and they pass to their left winger, who just ends up sending the ball a little bit too far to the right of the goal. But now Jersey can't mess around now, are awarded the throw-in, but the ref calls foul. It looks like Jersey will take the free kick in a very similar spot where Philadelphia had their set piece that resulted in a goal. Jersey will now have a set piece of their own, and another skirmish will need to be separated by the ref. Luckily, this one didn't last as long, though we do get a booking from the ref. Might have been to one of the Jersey players that was walking away yesterday, despite them being awarded that free kick. It could have been for the instigation of that little brawl there for a quick second. But regardless, Real Central New Jersey have a chance to equalize. They are awarded a set piece opportunity in around the same area of the field that Philadelphia had on the opposite side that resulted in a goal. Most of Jersey's players inside the box. Good cross over the wall. And Philadelphia are there to defend. Philadelphia managed to successfully defend that free kick. And now it's a bit of a 3-on-4 for Philadelphia. Will he look for some help, or will he choose to take the ball himself? Chooses to help, tries to volley it, but the ball fell at a slow enough pace for Jersey to catch up and kick that ball out of bounds for a Philadelphia Heritage corner kick. The game has started to open up and pick up a little bit after that Philadelphia goal. Both teams are starting to realize what's at stake now. Both teams trying to avoid the bottom of the table. But the result of this matchup directly determines who will be at the bottom. And right now with that goal, Philadelphia will take themselves out of the bottom. Now the ref sends all clear for the set piece, for the corner kick. Philadelphia looking to maybe get a second on the board. Corner kick is low. Finds a New Jersey player who clears it away. Tries to find their striker, but they topple over a couple of Philadelphia players, and the ref will call foul. Just slammed into Philadelphia on that one as they were trying to hold on to the ball. Running like a freight train towards that ball, but ends up causing some damage to Philadelphia. The ref will call that foul. Philadelphia will be awarded the free kick. It's a little bit farther back than their previous set piece where they scored the goal from, but maybe they'll look for something similar. They don't got all their players in the box. They only got about 2 or 3. But they're looking to maybe play it more direct. Now they're getting more players towards the top of the box. If it worked the first time, maybe it'll work again. Another lob pass inside the box meets a Jersey player who pokes it away. And Real Central New Jersey will try to start counterattack. Philadelphia with a slide tackle, but Jersey still have the ball. Philadelphia will kick it out, though, for Real Central Jersey. Throw-in. Jersey will choose to send it towards the box. Couple of Philadelphia players there, but they get onto the ball. Gonna take a direct shot from the top of the box. And it once again goes directly to the Philadelphia keeper. It was a good shot on target once again for Real Central New Jersey. But once again, it meets the hands of the Philadelphia keeper. And Philadelphia will keep the ball. Jersey are starting to press high now. They understand that this is a matchup they cannot lose. They poke the ball away from Philadelphia, but again, their strength shows. They have a player on sides, right side of the box. Gonna send it through. Strong legs from Strombone to keep that one out of the net. And Real Central New Jersey will look to start back up on that right side. The game is opening up here. The field of play is switched all the way to the left for New Jersey. We'll send it back towards the middle. Tries to find an open lane. A couple of Philadelphia defenders. But the cross was too wide for his own player. And it will go out of bounds for a Philadelphia throw-in. Philadelphia will have the ball deep in their own territory. They've looked like the more steady team. They've looked like the stronger team. They've looked like the team with more control. And they find a player who will be onside if he can get to the ball before it goes out of bounds. And he manages to find it. What a good slide tackle from Jersey. And the ref will call a foul, I believe. I think he calls a free kick. And if it is a free kick for Philadelphia, which I believe he is calling. He does issue another booking, perhaps towards a Philadelphia player for dissent, as we are 3/4 of the way through this matchup. Philadelphia scores. Roughly 12 minutes into the second half. And instead, never mind, the ref says play on. After that, no foul was called, and it instead becomes a corner kick for Philadelphia. So all that skirmish, that crazy slide tackle, all that became legal. And the ref chose to play on. Philadelphia get the corner kick. The corner kick is short, finds the head of a Jersey player. And Philadelphia will send it back out wide. Bo look to dribble up towards that left wing. Tries to get something into the box, but just more Jersey players than Philadelphia ones. But the clearance only goes as far as Philadelphia. Halfway into Jersey's half. Getting a good spell of possession here, Philadelphia. Jersey trying to surround their wingers, and instead manages to shoulder one of them off the ball. And that's how they're able to win the ball back, but not before a beautiful slide tackle from Philadelphia. Forces the ball out of bounds for a New Jersey throw-in. Looks like Ilya Saakashvili will go out of play here. Will be subbed out. Likely for Adrian Segovia. And Philadelphia actually won that throw-in, but it was quickly intercepted, kicked out of play once again by Real Central New Jersey, and Philadelphia will take this throw-in the 70th minute, up 1-0. They win the throw-in. They have a little bit of open space if they choose to utilize it, but it's quickly being closed down by Central New Jersey players. A lot of shuffling happening on the ball right now. But New Jersey get it back. Will choose to kick it out. Struggling with some spells of possession. But the ref does call foul. And it will become a free kick for Real Central New Jersey. Towards the out of bounds line. But Jersey would choose to switch it over to their left. Looking for a goal here in these final 20 minutes to equalize what Philadelphia did to them. Philadelphia's keeper managing to punt it towards midfield. But New Jersey get back on the ball. They choose nice little back heel to find a player on that right wing. Trying to send it out wide. They'll choose for a good kick. Philadelphia slightly spill it, but it wasn't drastic enough for it to go behind him into the back of the net. It was a powerful kick from the top of the 18. But Philadelphia's keeper stood up to the task and was ready for that challenge, as he has been all night. And now Philadelphia have a little bit of green grass, trying to find some players on that left side of the field. Real Central New Jersey dropping back a little bit, and it works out for them. They step into the ball, and the ref calls foul. Free kick for Real Central New Jersey. Who send it back to Bowen, who go out wide. New Jersey looking to try and find some open players, but still Philadelphia pressing high. A good long ball finds a Jersey player, but gets trampled by Philadelphia. And New Jersey wins an amazing free kick opportunity well into the final third of Philadelphia. Practically just a shorter corner kick, but that could make all the difference in terms of angling, height, and maybe finding a player to get to the end of this ball. Possibly New Jersey's best chance this half to equalize and get on the score sheet. To maybe get past Philadelphia's keeper, who's been stellar all night. Ref making sure nobody blocks the keeper. Gives the all clear. Good cross into the box from Jersey. Finds a Philadelphia player, but it'll go back out wide to New Jersey, who just crosses it back into the box. Finds a player, but it goes out of bounds for a goal kick. Good couple of crosses into the box, but that last one was just a little bit too far for Real Central New Jersey. And Philadelphia will look to take their time on the restart. They know that this is the team they would leapfrog and send to the bottom of the table if they manage to hang on and keep this 1-0 win. But they've been playing like a team who are looking to maybe get 2 on the board. Maybe get a couple of more. Still time for an opportunity for them to get another goal too. If the right opportunity comes their way, and that might have been the right opportunity if the ref allows for play on, and he does. It's a 2-on-2 opportunity for Philadelphia, who just sends it straight to the goal, and it just goes wide. Instead of crossing it to a more open player, Philadelphia just went direct to goal. Might have been the better angle, but it just sneaks out wide to the right side of the goal. And instead, they remain 1-0 up over Real Central New Jersey. Another substitution for Real Central will be made here. In the 75th minute, 15 minutes left for Real Central to find an answer in this matchup. To find an answer, anything that would not send them to the bottom of the Delaware River Conference. Ball's headed away. Philadelphia will win that throw-in. They will take their time on the restart. Maybe trying to find the ball. Might have gotten lost a little bit. Ball went a little bit farther than anticipated. Philadelphia trying to go as far as they can before throwing it in. And they managed to get a nice little back heel in after throwing it in, but intercepted by Real Central New Jersey, who looked to just send it forward, but nobody was really there except a Philadelphia player, who just sends it all the way back to their keeper just to ensure no damage is imminent. And Philadelphia will bring it back out towards the center of the field, though, intercepted by New Jersey. We're going to try to get a good restart going. We'll look for a spell of possession. We'll look for an equalizer. But Philadelphia take it right back. More short passes. Now that they're a goal up. Gets a good through ball and finds a player who almost breaks through 4 Real Central New Jersey players, who send it back out wide, and the ref will call a throw-in for Philadelphia as the ball goes out of bounds. And Philadelphia once again trying to bleed the clock. This would be a huge 3 points for them. And they manage to get the ball back. Sends a long ball to the top of the box. Tries to find a player on the right who might look to go for a direct strike, but instead gets poked away from Real Central New Jersey. And it will be brought out for a throw-in. Not sure if New Jersey knew that it would have been a Philadelphia throw-in. Maybe he would have cleared it had he known. But Philadelphia get back on the ball, send it back out towards that right wing, and maybe bringing it back towards the channel now. Philadelphia will choose to kick it pretty far forward, but they managed to find a player. Again, lots of long touches from Central New Jersey, who are awarded a foul. Philadelphia maybe managed to step around the New Jersey players a little bit too aggressively, and New Jersey are awarded that free kick and that quick restart about 12 minutes to go in the matchup to try to find something at home. New Jersey would just look to drive forward. Philadelphia is just dropping back, but once again, a short pass maybe lets him down and allows Philadelphia to catch up to him. It will be a goal kick for Philadelphia. And as that happens, one of their players falls back down. Maybe has a couple of cramps. Maybe looking to bleed a little bit more clock. New Jersey waiting for the ball to get back into play, as Philadelphia do have the goal kick. It's been very back and forth. It's been a lot faster of a half compared to the first half. Maybe not as many chances as the first half. A lot more energetic. And Philadelphia will set the ball down to get their goal kick underway in the 80th minute. The kick goes all the way to a New Jersey player who try to find an open lane. Stuck on that right side of the field. Will maybe push to send it towards the center, and instead switches it all the way over to the left side of the field. Good touch from New Jersey. Tries to shuffle through a couple of Philadelphia players and instead gets fouled and will be awarded with a free kick in a very good spot. Once again, maybe 7 yards out from the box. A very good look for Real Central New Jersey to perhaps get an answer, to perhaps keep themselves from the bottom of the table. With 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time, this could be a critical chance for Real Central New Jersey. Almost all of their outfield players hovering on or in the box. Good crossover. And it finds a Philadelphia player, tries to get volleyed for New Jersey. In the ground in the box, but Philadelphia managed to kick it out and clear it. Out of bounds for a New Jersey throw-in, who will look to throw it in quickly. And will send it back in their own half. All the way back to their keeper. He's going to kick it all the way out of bounds, it looks like. So I guess maybe just the kick was too far and slightly inaccurate. The ball was maybe pushed a little bit too far to the left for Real Central New Jersey. It was a good opportunity, but a header after the throw-in. Maybe New Jersey were able to get to the top of that, but a Philadelphia player finding the end of the ball, getting some open space here towards the top of the box, lifting it up, finding a player on the right side. Those stepped away from Central New Jersey, who get back on the ball and will look to send it all the way to their striker, and I believe he scores. They bypass the keeper, and Real Central New Jersey score. Insane play after a step in from a Philadelphia attack. Real Central New Jersey take the ball and then send it. They had a player streaking down halfway. I believe it was Adrian Segovia who subbed in for Ilya Saakashvili. Came through, bypassed the keeper, and just rocketed the ball into the goal. And in the 82nd minute, Real Central New Jersey find their answer. And it is 1-1, back to level terms. And that means Philadelphia will be back to the bottom of the table if the result stays the same in a miscommunication from Jersey. Player was streaking down the middle, might have been offsides if he went towards that player. So now, what did Philadelphia do? Philadelphia had the lead for about 25 minutes of this game, but gave it up after their goalkeeper went too far out and then was unable to save the ball. Got beaten by Real Central New Jersey. Is that going to be the deciding goal in this matchup? Philadelphia send it to the right wing. He'll play it back towards the channel. Tries to dribble through a couple Real Central defenders. A little too ambitious, though, as Real Central get back on the ball. And Philadelphia will get back on the ball after a little bit of a loose pass from Real Central New Jersey. Philadelphia trying to use the strong arm to get back on. And they try to find a Philadelphia player who gets tripped up by the keeper. Had a good look, but he hesitated for a little bit. Had he started running as soon as Philadelphia passed that through ball through a couple of New Jersey defenders, he might have gotten to the end of it before the keeper did. And that could be 2-1 Philadelphia, but instead that hesitation allowed Real Central New Jersey to defend that play. And now Philadelphia finding a lot of open space, sending the ball out to the right side. Gonna get a good cross in, but New Jersey were there. We'll take it all the way out for a throw-in. A draw wouldn't really help either team bottom of the table and keeps Philadelphia Heritage at the bottom. To keep the ball in these final 5 minutes of the game. And they'll send it back to that right side. They'll look to pass it through, but Philadelphia will slide in there. It was a little bit too late, though. Ran out of room, but touched it. So it'll be a Real Central New Jersey throw-in. New Jersey will take the ball. And we'll go out for a Philadelphia throw-in. Lots of closed lanes on that right side of the field. Tried to get a back heel in there, but it was too far for Philadelphia. And New Jersey will get back on it. We'll try to switch up the field of play, but Philadelphia is there to recover, though touch let him down, and New Jersey will send the ball out to that left channel. Philadelphia with a good slide tackle. Their keeper will kick the ball away, try to clear it. Only as far as Jersey, though. New Jersey will get back on the ball. Try to find a player who'll try to send the ball through a couple Philadelphia defenders. But Philadelphia step on it. Touch let him down there, but Philadelphia stay on the ball. And they got some open areas towards the right side. Instead, send a through ball to an open player who's called offsides. It's a good opportunity, but just ran a little bit too fast. Broke through the defenders just a little too quickly. And Real Central New Jersey will take the restart at a spot that the ref likes. Philadelphia Heritage SC scoring around 57th, 58th minute. Real Central New Jersey scoring in the 83rd. A lot of good chances for both teams. Only one goal each have gone in after everything. But still a little bit of time for maybe a winner to be produced. Yet to be determined by who, though. Real Central New Jersey do get the throw in. And will throw it in deep towards the right side of the field. Philadelphia will head it out of bounds for another Real Central New Jersey throw, and this time deeper into Philadelphia territory. And instead, Real Central will choose to play it back. Look for a good cross towards the top of the box, but Philadelphia are there to answer and try to clear it away, but only Jersey is there to try to get a deep shot, and that goes in. Real Central New Jersey complete the comeback, and now they are up 2-1 on Philadelphia with a beautiful shot from one of their midfielders. Philadelphia were there, had a poor clearance, found a player in an insane shot. Top ends on the top right side of the goal, just dipped at a perfect angle. And now Real Central New Jersey look to get their 4th win of the season and claim all 3 points after a goal in the 89th minute that see them go 2-up on Philadelphia. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes of regulation. And now Philadelphia are in a different position entirely. They went from taking all 3 points to now potentially getting 0 points and suffering their 12th loss, which would actually match Real Central New Jersey's loss total of also 12. But it would still keep Philadelphia at the bottom of the table with only 8 points and 0 points earned from this matchup. If the result stays the same, Philadelphia getting a little loose with their passes, trying to press as high as they could, but maybe falling out of shape, allowing some open space for New Jersey, finding a player on the left channel, looking to maybe get some help here to see if they can slam the door in this contest. As we enter the 90th minute, the ball goes out of play for a Jersey throw-in potentially. Although players are heading towards the goal as if it is a corner kick for Real Central New Jersey. A little bit of fighting in the second half. A little bit of cramped legs. Could have maybe produced a couple of minutes. And, of course, the 3 goals. We'll definitely see a little bit of stoppage time here. And Real Central New Jersey looking to hold on to this lead and complete the comeback. Philadelphia with a good pass, but it doesn't find a player of the same color. Instead, go for one of their signature long balls, but it manages to go back to Sean Bowen, who will hold on to it as long as he can without getting booked for time wasting. will choose to shuffle it and launch the ball to the left side of Real Central New Jersey, who look to just clear the ball and send it all the way down to Philadelphia's half. And now Philadelphia have a little bit of open space. They need something here if they want to salvage at least a point. We'll try to get a through ball blocked by New Jersey. Philadelphia will send it back to that left wing. It'll go out of play for throw-in for Real Central New Jersey, who just throws it all the way back to Philadelphia. And Philadelphia will send it all the way down to that left side of the field. Once again, New Jersey get ahead to it, but it's going to go out for a corner kick. It goes out of field at the end touchline, and Philadelphia Heritage have one last set piece opportunity to perhaps salvage a point in this matchup. Either way, they are going to stay at the bottom of the Delaware River Conference, but can they get at least a point against 9th place Real Central New Jersey? That corner kick unsuccessful, but they do manage to get a little bit of touch on the ball. But after it was cleared away from Real Central New Jersey, the ref blows the final whistle, and Real Central New Jersey complete the comeback. 3 points for Real Central New Jersey. They now tie AC Trilogy for 8th place on the table. Your final score in this matchup of the American Premier Soccer League: Real Central New Jersey 2, Philadelphia Heritage SC 1. Thank you for watching this matchup on the National Soccer Network.